9001. So we want data to be split into these layers during the import. So what happens? We have a GML file with the skill.name and we want it to be split out into 3 different ones. But before with Update we did it automatically, but here we want to do it manually. We want to decide where should it be put in our existing setup. And we say, okay, we have a feature from the GML file called skill code. It has an attribute called feature code. We want to split it according to this feature code value. And in this file it has these 4 values. If you have more values you can add them down here, but this is the ones that is here just as an example. Then we are saying, okay, when you have this add value, what feature do you want this one to be put on? I want this one to be put on with a fixed value skill point, that feature coming when it has a value 9 in feature code 9002, then it should be coming into this layer. And now it is prompting me because it's saying, okay, you need also to set up where should the attribute go and etc. Like this. So here you can see there's a lot of these that I'm not setting up. So they are not imported, and for that reason they are not exported. I need to set up all these if they also need to be part of my permanent data set. But just for the test purpose or to showing, I'm making the decision I only want these ones to be set up. For the same way I'm saying, okay, when I have a feature coming in from a GML file with the name, with the attribute feature code that has a value 9003, I want it to be put onto this layer here, and attributes should be put accordingly. Okay, now we just need this one, so it's the same thing here. We need to set up this one. Why do we have to set this up 3 times? That is because in some cases these one can point at 3 different databases, so that's why we need to. In this one it's pointing at the same one, but that it is also if it was looking at 3 different. So now we have imported everything. No, we have not imported anything yet. We have set up this GML file, and now we want to use this for the import. I'll just close this database and then I'll go to the export. So importing this file here according to this database. Let's go. So now it starts importing features, and you can see that it's changing up here the active layer, and we can also here see in the background that data is coming in. Slowly things are imported. Now we can see that the export is finished. This one here, it should actually not be an error, it should just be a warning or a message, because it could not set the active level number 13, or it is actually not set according to the number but according to the name, and for that reason it has been created. And it's here it says how much is imported. So this now the GML is imported, and we can close the program down and we can have a look. Yes, we do have some data in here. That's always nice to see. Here we can see we have the different levels. We can also see that, let's take these one off and centroid off, and then we will get something here which we can see that we have now imported things on different. Let's find some of these data here. So we can see that this zoom. Then we can see that features are, maybe you cannot see, but there's a small red one down here, and we can see that it is put on different levels. Let me just change the view, maybe with a white background. This one will look better, so it will be more easy for you to see. So we have some points here, which is, yeah, but this was the one that was the problem. No, it is actually made it. This is not the right one. Okay, but I think you can see that we have something. I can select them. Maybe this will change the appearance of it, and if I yeah, it will still continue to be there. But anyway, these maybe on this white. So this was the one that we set up manually, and these ones was then we had these roads that we set up automatically according also to so here it's easier to see that we have some road that is on this theme, and we have some road that is on this theme, and here they also get a different color. This color is generated randomly, so that's why they have a little bit of different color. We can also look at the attributes here and say, okay, it has a link to the feature table and one to the attribute table. All on, and then we have the full table. So here we have everything imported. I think it would also be nice to see here in the database that we have in matricle. Now we have some data here which has been imported and should of course also be used when we want to export. We have scale, which is filled up. We have centroid that is filled up with data. What else was defined? Update Y. This one, there seems not to be so many features here, but you can see this one is according. So we can actually see here that this one is importing according to this feature here. It is still in the same database because it was set up automatically, so it's pointing at the same database, but this other one that they are split on. So when we are exporting again, then it will go here and say, okay, this one has this attribute, for that reason it should come out in this way. This is the end of the presentation of how to set it up for the for importing data. If you want more information, please look at www.kloi.dk or contact me for more information. I will be happy to show you and to demonstrate. And I'm also very interested to improve the program if you think something is missing or you want to check something. Thanks.